At times, one must sit back with a cup of coffee and wonder why our fascination with the undead is genuinely undying. Whether a gameplay or TV show, we keep bringing back stories with zombies and people who are ready to kick their rear, or what's left of it. The Last of Us gameplay has been adapted for our TV screens, and we're super excited. Let's discuss all that we know about the anticipated series and its filming. First up, the people who are bringing the game to life. The Last of Us is a TV show version of the Naughty Dog video game, which was first revealed in June 2020. Although it hasn't been confirmed, Season 1 might incorporate some plot points from The Last of Us Part 2. It follows Joel and Ellie as they travel across the post-apocalyptic United States of America that's overrun with violent human bandits and mutants with zombie-like appearances known as the Infected. Ellie is resistant to the plant-based sickness that has killed off a significant portion of the population and might be humanity's last hope. Joel's responsibility is to deliver her to the Fireflies, a militant gang determined to preserve the world at all costs. Craig Mazin, who created Chernobyl, is the show's writer, and other filmmakers are on board to handle the episodes. Neil Druckmann, the video game creator, has agreed to helm at least one episode of the TV series. Kantemir Balagov, a Russian director best known for his film Beanpole, is directing the show's pilot episode. Directors Jasmila Zbanek and Ali Abbasi have been taken on board too, and we're pumped to see what they'll bring to the table. On the Script Notes podcast, Craig Mazin confirmed a number of the episodes. The Last of Us will be 10 episodes long, even though we'd like these series to run for as long as possible. In September 2021, Craig shared the first official production image featuring Joel and Ellie viewed from behind. We may not know much, but the costume design department nailed their clothing. It's nearly identical to that of the game's characters. Fans of gameplay know that the essence of a story lies in the bond Ellie and Joel share. We're curious to see what charisma and integrity the show's leads will bring to our beloved characters. Now, for the perfect cast. It makes sense that we know precisely who will be playing these critical roles, as filming for this program has been going on for a while. Bella Ramsey's casting as Ellie, the 14-year-old child that Joel is transferring, was verified by The Hollywood Reporter. Ellie is a fierce young woman who knows her way around a weapon, much like Lyanna. Therefore, Ramsey, best known for her breakout role as Lyanna Mormont in Game of Thrones, is a fantastic option for this role. But Joel is essential to Ellie's world, and Pedro Pascal will play him. If the name seems familiar, it's because Pascal is also a member of the cast of Game of Thrones. However, he's recently gained fame for playing Din Djarin, the main character in the excellent Disney Plus series The Mandalorian. There have also been announcements about other lead characters. Nick Offerman, known for his role of Ron Swanson from Parks and Recreation, will be playing Billy, an old friend of Joel's who makes an appearance at The Last of Us. Additionally, Tess, another crucial role from the start of the game, will be played by Anna Torv. According to Deadline, Nico Parker will portray Sarah, Joel's daughter. Tommy, Joel's brother, is portrayed by Gabriel Luna. The role of Ghost Rider that Luna most notably played in several episodes of the television series Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and in the most recent installment of that sci-fi series, Terminator: Dark Fate. He also appeared as the Rev 9 Terminator. Merle Dandridge, who provided the voice for Marlene, the leader of the Fireflies in both the Last of Us video games, will also return in the HBO series adaptation. Jeffrey Pierce, another voice actor from the games, will also show up in the show. He will, however, portray a different role in the program. It seems the show's creators have thought out how to be authentic to what fans love, for which we're grateful because these casting choices have set a high bar. Next, the show's budget is massive. The Last of Us may be one of HBO's most expensive programs. However, the network has not officially provided an exact budget for the series. President Damian Petty, the leader of one of the production union sections, said in an interview with CTV News that the project is expected to exceed the 8-figure cutoff per episode. Simply put, the show's costing the network more than $100 million. We'll ignore the staggering budget if we don't get lousy CGI or zombies that fail to make our skin crawl. Now, we have the expected release date plus The Last of Us 1 remake. In June 2022, HBO published a picture of our two leads. It depicts them running away from a clicker, one of the deadly infected who prowl the abandoned cities and structures. In the shadows above them, you can just about make it out. It's been a big week for fans of The Last of Us, as opening night of the Summer Game Fest saw Naughty Dog's Neil Druckmann confirm the existence of the Part 1 remake. Simply titled The Last of Us Part 1. Naughty Dog has rebuilt the first entry in the series from the ground up, with a release date of September 2nd for PlayStation 5 and a PC version currently in development. That's not all. On June 11th, Craig Mazin, the author and producer of the upcoming HBO television adaptation of The Last of Us, confirmed the completion of filming through Twitter. During his speech at the Summer Game Fest, Neil did give a clue that filming was winding down. When questioned about the publication date of 2023, he also hinted at other announcements. Many wondered if the release date might be moved up to 2022, maybe to coincide with The Last of Us Part 1's release, because Druckmann had not confirmed that it would happen in 2019. But one thing's certain, viewers can't wait to see the show in the first teaser. Now it seems an epic musical score awaits us. If you've played the game, then the Last of Us soundtrack is haunting, beautiful, and pretty sad. Every song gives a different message to our ears every time we hear it. Whether it's the heavy use of guitars or the eerie atmosphere, The Last of Us won't stay too far from that. Gustavo Santaolalla, the game's composer, will provide the series soundtrack, as confirmed by Druckmann on Twitter. He composed the series soundtrack, so we already know one of the top 10 songs from it will be on our Spotify playlist. Next, we have Pascal on playing Joel. In an interview with GQ, Pascal is asked about The Last of Us and reveals that he hasn't played the game yet because he doesn't have enough skill. He joked about how he had no skills when playing the game on PlayStation. In a few minutes, he quickly hands the controls to his nephew, who outrivals him. While he may not have experienced the dramatic story firsthand, we bet the plot must have kept him peeking in on scenes. Pascal went on to say that to try and portray the role in his unique style, he wanted to preserve some distance from the game. He shares his thoughts on Joel, adding that the character in itself is pretty remarkable. He avoided studying Joel to help preserve his unique perspective of the character. Trusting the men leading the direction in the writing of the script, Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann, was vital to him. He relied on their input on what he brought to the table. Pascal also discussed the degree to which the show's script will resemble that of the game, claiming that there is a very, very inventive way of upholding what is significant and preserving what is iconic to the video game experience, as well as includes things that audiences wouldn't necessarily expect. And finally, the show promises to be different from the game. Druckmann has provided insight into how the two formats vary, even if the program hasn't yet released any reviews that would give away specifics on how it intends to crush viewers' hearts. According to him, some program episodes adhere closely to the games and even borrow entire lines of speech from them. Since viewers aren't receiving instruction on control consoles, according to Druckmann, the broadcast doesn't need to include the game's graphic player mechanics tutorial. Druckmann claims that as a result, the show has moved away from just hardcore action and is instead focusing on the drama and characters. Overall, HBO's adaptation of The Last of Us appears to be additive rather than reductive, so while fans may experience moments they weren't prepared for, it seems that the ones they love will also be present. According to the co-creator, executive producer, and writer of the series, Craig Mazin, the changes they're making are meant to enhance and enrich the stories of all characters. That's a wrap for this video. Are you excited about The Last of Us release? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.